getting hit by an 8/8 ginger brute with all that glitters, snapping your own Mile Rifter to draw cards, Reckoner's bargaining your Myr Enforcer, banning Cranial Rim before it was even legal, sacrificing 0/1 Eldrazi spawns to grow your Withering Chrysalis, and playing Cold Author Rebirth on your Clockwork Percussionist. 2024 had much in store for Pauper players. 2024 is coming to an end, but there is one question that is still unanswered. Which player navigated those treacherous waters the best? Who is the best Pauper player 2024? Ranking player is not as easy as it sounds. Just going off of win rate or conversion rate will heavily favor making new accounts and trying to spike a challenge. There were 2 accounts that managed to win the only challenge they participated in, resulted in a 100% win rate and a 100% conversion rate. A big shoutout to Hold the Hell and Mock Flunkies for their 8-1 and 10-1 runs respectively. To keep the competitive spirit alive, I want to not put too much emphasis on those one-and-done accounts, as I don't want to encourage players making new accounts just to get the best short-term accomplishments. So including a statistic like total events might be necessary, but this comes with another problem. And that problem are the MTGO grinders. Those players are very good players, and they will play a ridiculous amount of Magic. Out of 126 recorded challenges, Luffydochapeudepalha played 124, so including absolute stats will always prepare them forward in the ranking to a point where it's hard to not put them as the number 1 on the merit of events played. So thank you Luffy, Balkodegaya and Carrot Eater and the like for making my job very hard. In a perfect world, we would look at an MMR system, but this comes with a lot of problems worth probably multiple videos. While the Italian circuit does have their own player ranking, that is based on absolute number of top performances of the year, this works for those in-person events, but with metrics like those MTGO grinders have, that would eliminate all competition just by the raw amount of participations and resulting high numbers of top finishes by brute force. I ended up with the following metric. We are using the lower boundary for the win rate confidence intervals as a factor, because that is combining win rate and events played. Since more data means less variance and therefore smaller confidence intervals around the observed win rate, this is an elegant way to indirectly include events played without just giving the top spots automatically to the grinders. Then we are multiplying by the conversion rate. Reason for that is that while you go 4-3 every challenge, that will not get you into the top spots. If you look at Buff, their win rate of 62% in 27 challenges is very strong, but despite that, they only got a 15% top 8 conversion rate and no top 1 finish. We are looking for the players at the top spots, and including top 8 conversion rate will ensure that. Finally, we are filtering out spiky accounts like the 1 win in 1 participation ones mentioned previously. That means you have to have at least 2 top 8s and at least 1 challenge, but if you are looking for the best player of the year, those should come naturally. To be the best, you have to win, right? Finally, let's look at the top 5 Pauper players of 2024. At number 5, we have Richie Sinkhole. With a 63% win rate over 87 games, they come in at the number 5 spot. They managed to get here by having a very good top 8 conversion rate of 40%. Despite the good 64% win rate in the top 8, they only won 1 challenge. Their favorite deck is Turbofog, and it can't be understated how true that is. They had success with the deck back in April, but also just recently in December, registering only but 1 challenge with the archetype. That top 1 conversion rate is their only blemish on the board, a well-deserved 5th place. Next up, we have a name already mentioned previously, Luffydochapeudepalha. We have a lower top 8 conversion rate of 38% and a lower win rate of 61%, but they managed to one-up Richie Sinkhole. Here we can see the chosen win rate method working. Having those rates is very impressive when you consider they played 831 games, almost 10 times as much as their competitor. Because of that, they went to top 8 47 times and won 11 challenges. Luffy started this year playing Gardens in Affinity, but since MH3 they basically exclusively are registering Grixis Affinity. Hence they are today known as the Grixis Grinder, referring to the crazy number of games they play with their deck. Our next player is called Richie, another low participation entry, only entering 12 challenges, but making them count with an overall 64% win rate. With 5 top 8s and 1 challenge win, their stats are very similar to that of our number 5 place, but getting in 85 games in those 12 challenges proves most of their runs went far. Funny enough, they also are very devoted and based on the statistics also a competent Turbofog player. And no, our Turbofog players are not the same person. I don't think you can double queue the same challenge, especially with a deck and having that kind of success. Overall, They barely did out Luffy because their top 8 conversion rate of 42%, resulting in place number 3. Captain Tsubasa is our runner-up, our second place. In 20 challenges, they rock a 62% win rate and a crazy 45% top 8 conversion rate. They did play a bunch of Gruul Ponza, nowadays ditching the land destruction package, but also had similar success with Dimir Terror, Dredge, or the one time they played Gardens and did win the challenge. Not much to say about this one. With that top 8 conversion rate, you deserve to be right at the top at our list. But those challenges couldn't beat one person, and that person is GN42. The streamer, known for their blue-white familiar prowess, played 39 events and can show a 68% win rate. What an impressive feat. Their total number of games comes out to 236. With that win rate, it is only logical that they have a 41% top 8 conversion rate, and even more impressive, 15% of challenges they participated are won by them. And while they might be known for their familiars list, they did win challenges with a wide variety of decks, including Core Gates, Izzet Control, Dimir Fairies, and believe it or not, Hexproof. They also play regularly throughout the year, with wins in March until December. Congratulations to GN42 for the number 1 spot, claiming the title of the best Pauper player 2024. Well deserved.